I trusted this person with my financial situation, and they seriously let me down, and I am in the worst shape of my life financially now. And I went there from having perfect credit, having everything, like, I was like maybe a week away from getting all the biggest paychecks of my life, and I don't blame anyone but myself for it. I just that there's the context, you know. So I'm asking people to bear with me, and they're getting frustrated because they're like, Steph, and I'm like, context, okay? Anyways, the point is that I've accepted it. I've accepted all of it. And when I talk about these things, it's just like, it's an experience that I'm sharing because I don't, maybe I want to relate to somebody, or maybe I want to make, like, let them know that I understand what they're going through. It's not because I'm looking for advice, and it's not because I'm looking for someone to fix my problems for me. I don't even look at it as a problem, honestly. I just look at it as something that happened and it affected me. And so if people can understand that our past affects us, take things in context. It's okay. Apart from it being okay, it's always okay. Things can always get worse, and they always do. And it's okay. But context, please, context. So he's totally morally okay with it, and everybody that he hangs out with just not paying anybody back that he ever borrowed from. That's totally fine. And you know, it's a personal decision. It happens every day, I'm sure. So I'm not like, I probably should add that this person, I'm not the only friend this person has lost. Unfortunately, certain with your perception of time, those things make us lose a lot of friends because those friends aren't in your like loophole, in your little time loophole, and they can't understand why it's taking you so long to do something and why you're so quick to do something else. And so this person who contributed to my ruin sort of is blowing through thousands of dollars every month, which to me is a lot of money. To me, I could make millions from thousands. But to him, it's just like, oh, I'll make it again. I'll steal it from someone else. Like, to him, it's all, he's more, he is an exact replica of who I used to be when I was 18. I was grimy, selfish. Everything was about me. I couldn't, like, and then I had a child, like, 2 years later. So you can imagine how that might change somebody, right? There was no way, it was unprecedented for me. There was no way of me knowing that I was going to mentally change so much. And a lot of it came before, obviously, I wouldn't have the mindset to have a baby if I hadn't changed mentally as it is, right? So I don't know, I had these experiences, they changed me. And it was so drastic. I hate the person that I was. And so if you can try to imagine what it's like to be in love with somebody because you see their potential, and then not even be able to communicate to that person. Like, it seems like no matter what you do, they can't seem to grasp, like, understand that everything that they're doing is completely wrong. It's a little painful, you know, like, whether you love them or not, whether you're around them or not, whether you remind yourself of it, it's gonna be a little painful because that's somebody that you deeply care about. And other than that, everything's perfect. And I need to say, despite all this stuff, like, I'm just extremely happy, you know, that everything's perfect, that the hard part's over. I just have to have a little faith